Hey guys, welcome to Boxing Squared for boxing news and views from around the internet. The Gypsy King Tyson Fury has called out ESPN's Dan Rafael over a comment that the boxing reporter made that helped fuel speculation that Fury may not fight Deontay Wilder. Rafael had stated someone in Fury's management team told him Fury was now bulking at the fight. And when that was coupled with the fact key fight details of venue and date were not made public in the time frame Frank Warren originally stated, it helped set off a firestorm of chatter on the internet. Tyson Fury, he's now addressed the Rafael comment in two ways. So in a video posted to social media, and by going to the source of the said rumour, Dan Rafael. See on screen. So Rafael, he was actually responding to a comment saying, "It wasn't a rumour, was told me by his management." So effectively, he's doubling down on the original assertion. And that's prompted Tyson Fury to challenge him, saying, "Who told you that? My management? Who then?" There's been no response so far. Fury also addressed the situation in posts to social media.
Just a quick update. I've been reading and I've heard some rumours that this fight's off for me and Wilder. Not on my watch, it ain't. I'm not pulling out nothing. It's on like Donkey Kong. Tyson Fury is like Hakeem coming to America. I'm just taking some much needed rest after a 9-month training camp, but I will resume training September the 1st, and that'll leave me 9-10 weeks to prepare. I'm already fit, I'm already ready, no weight to lose. I'm coming for Wilder's belt. I'm a big believer in when it's your time, it's your time. My Uncle Louis always used to say, if you can fight, and if you can't fight, don't do it. And I can fight, and I'm going to prove I can fight by taking the most dangerous heavyweight in the world on in his backyard.
It's good to hear Fury try to dampen down that speculation that he was considering pulling out of the fight, because he needed to stick a pin in that evolving narrative, which had been festering on the internet for more than a day. I mean, with these sorts of things, the quicker the better, depending on how big the rumour is or the accusation or whatever it may be. Him and his team probably could have responded earlier, but there could be a couple of factors that explain why they didn't. I mean, as you saw, he's currently on holiday, and maybe he wasn't aware of the evolving situation. Or possibly those involved with him and his team didn't feel what was said warranted a response. Not at least initially. But then the rumour, it really started to take on a life of its own, so obviously he's felt he needed to address it. But better late than never, as they say from Fury. Because if left unchecked, the rumour would have continued feeding speculation that a pullout was imminent. And I'll get to a couple of other things that Fury mentioned in his social media post in a moment, but the other side of the coin with this story, as I covered in a previous video, is Frank Warren has gone quiet on the details of venue and date for the fight, which he said would come within a week. That's what he announced after the Pianeta fight. And those details haven't come. The silence from Warren in the week period since the Pianeta fight, it was one of the key reasons the Rafael rumour took off. Coupled together, you go, okay, there's none of these details, and then you hear this rumour that Fury might be pulling out. You know, 1 and 1, sometimes it doesn't make 2. But, you know, people come up with 3, 6, or 18. But left with these sorts of things and no other information to go on, it's only natural that people will draw their own conclusions from the information available, or lack thereof. So while Fury may have confirmed that he's not pulling out, we still don't have any explanation as to whether there's a delay here, whether there's a problem. And it's that silence that helps feed rumours like we've already seen. Frank Warren, he can help stem the tide here, the tide of speculation, by just saying something a bit more concrete over what's going on. Otherwise, speculation will only continue to mount that there's some sort of problem with the fight. So let's hope that we do hear something soon. Okay, just briefly, Tyson Fury. He's going to be on a short break until September the 1st, when he will re-enter training camp to prepare himself for Deontay Wilder. Given the grind that he's been on a few days, it's probably going to be good for him just to relax and just, gather himself. And judging by his social media posts, he's actually still been getting in the gym while on holiday. So that's good to see and hear. I mean, I did find it interesting, though, to hear him say he doesn't have any more weight to lose. He weighed 258 pounds for Pianeta, and his optimal fight weight previously for big fights like Klitschko was closer to 250. I think that was 247 for that one. Or was it 248? And I think there's an argument to say, his body looks different these days, and that, some are certainly saying that he needs to put some attention, some focus on a strength work to try help get a bit more stank on his punches. And I'm sure there is going to be a whole bunch of things that he'll be doing with Ben Davison, his trainer, in camp. But if the guy that turns up for Pianeta turns up for Wilder, he's not going to beat Wilder. He needs to cut a better figure conditioning-wise come fight night. It's just my opinion. But Fury, he is noted for talking things up, but, I don't think he's in as good a condition as he can be, and physically, he's got to be in better shape. What do you make of it all? What do you make of the Dan Rafael call-out, him approaching Rafael direct, and addressing the public as well? Drop a comment loud and often, hit like, hit subscribe, follow me on Twitter, boxing_squared. I'm out.